Hello and good morning to you. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be on this wonderful, beautiful planet Earth. My name is Anthony Altman, and I'm inspired to make a video entitled "To Save Planet Earth." The reason I am inspired to do this, to make this video, is because I am observing circumstances and conditions on our planet among so many people in the news, what has happened over the last few thousand years, few hundred years, and the last 3 or 4 years, what is happening now. And I'm realizing that we are approaching a critical point, a tipping point, that will either see us turning the tide of all the suffering, the negativity, the corruption, the evil on this planet, and rebuilding something much better for all of life, for all of us. And if not, if the darkness has its day, or its century, or its millennia, and evil has its way, then it's too dreadful to even contemplate. So I gave this entire scenario some thought. And I realized that basically, very basically, there's 3 groups of people. There's a very, very small group of people who feel that the only way to save this planet is to control everything, to reduce the population because they feel there are too many people, to control the carbon footprint, as they say, to control food supply, control financial, medical, everything, control what people think, how they feel, how they act. They want to be in supreme control of our planet. Then there is another group, which is the largest group. This is the biggest group so far, who don't really care, who are not really interested, somewhat apathetic. They don't know really what's going on. They don't want to know what's going on. And as long as they're told what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, they seem to be happy. And of course, these people are just the sort of people the first group want and like, because this bigger group is made up of people who are very easily controlled. And then there is another group of people which number somewhere between group 1 and group 2. Much more than the first group, the controllers, and much fewer people than the masses of group 2. Now, these people do know what's going on, more or less. And what's more important is that they really want to know what's going on. And they want to learn how they are able to help right whatever wrongs has been perpetrated on humanity, but to do it in a manner that's in harmony with all of life. I am a member of this last group, and each group feel that they know what they're doing, that they're doing the right thing, and they have the best intentions. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. What remains to be seen is that if our solution that we believe will work. If it fails, then the effects, the consequences would be catastrophic. And unfortunately, as I have done some research going back as far as I can, it seems that for millions of years, hundreds of thousands of years, humanity has made catastrophic errors. And it seems that at the end of each cycle, and this one particular cycle I've talked about and written about in my books, is called the precession of the equinoxes. It's about 25,750 years in length. And we are about halfway through that cycle, this cycle. And halfway through is where the pendulum has dropped. We have devolved into a state of great suffering. And if we are at a crucial point in the destiny of humanity in this cycle, if we get it right, then the arc will start to go up and we will evolve. We have devolved over 13,400 years, and there is another evolutionary period which will enable us to start rebuilding a golden age. Now, the reason I believe we go through the cycle every nearly 26,000 years is because we have failed before and we just haven't got it right. So how do we get it right? And this is what I want to put towards you, to offer you. Controlling nature, controlling God, thinking that you are equal to God, powerful, or even more powerful, demonstrates insanity. Wanting to control nature is insane. We've tried to do it over the centuries and the millennia, and it has failed dismally. By not, that's the first group. The second group, by not actually resolving our issues, strengthening our weaknesses, and perpetuating the same thoughts, the same words, the same actions, we get the same results and the same consequences. And that's where we are now. We're suffering. Humans are suffering. All of life is suffering. The third group of people are the people who say, you know, it is far better that we operate in harmony with natural law, universal law. It is much better. It is preferable to operate, to think, to speak, to act in harmony with the law of creation. Now, what is the law of creation? The law of creation is the law that has created this planet and all the flora and fauna, our physical bodies. And whoever feels that their intelligence is greater than that, they are deluding themselves. And unfortunately, they delude those people who believe them. Our bodies are miracles. Our minds are miracles. The fact that we have souls is a miracle. The fact that plants grow, and the fact that when allowed to operate according to the law of nature, natural law and universal law and the law of creation, and we humans support that, everything is in harmony. Even if we create more of a carbon footprint, just to give you a quick thought, The first group want to control us by saying we must not make any carbon footprint. Everything should be carbon neutral. Well, if we were carbon neutral on this planet, all of life would die, including our physical bodies. We all need a certain amount of carbon dioxide to exist. And so far, the planet is quite capable of converting the carbon dioxide into oxygen if we had enough trees. But they are pulling down, destroying our trees. Isn't that insane? So my offering is this. Each one of us, the good, the bad, and the ugly, are part of creation. And if we follow erroneous thinking and detrimental actions, we will destroy ourselves, as we are seeing right now. If we agree and choose to flow with the laws of creation of nature and the universe, we will be supported by the universe, nature, and creation. In order to operate according to the laws of creation, nature, and the universe, we are to start the whole process by working on ourselves, by removing all those beliefs, patterns of behavior, all learned, and learned programming that have created the obstacles that prevent us from flowing with the laws of creation, natural law, and universal law. So I urge you all to consider self-improvement, self-healing, self-mastery, self-help, self-empowerment. And there are many, many authors and speakers and messengers who offer this type of message with tools that can be very helpful. And I am one of them. I have written many books that offer many, many tools learned over my entire lifetime that can be very helpful. And at the bottom of this video on YouTube and Rumble and wherever I can upload this video, please see in the comments below the website, my website, where you can go and see what books I have available. I'm working diligently as I can to edit my books, revise my books, make book covers, synopsis, complete writing many books, and there's 36 books to deal with. And it's a huge amount of work. And at the moment, as at the 14th of September, 2023, very soon my website will be available, functional. There's a few things that need to be done. It's not 100%, but you can still go to it and it's still functional. And there are 6 books there that I'm offering, and they're free. And all the books I have, I will offer free for the time being until otherwise notified. And if you want a book, go to the contact page and send me a message requesting the title of the book. And I will be happy to send it to you free of charge. This is my contribution. If you have anything further to discuss with me, please use the contact page on my website. I thank you for listening, and I just want to leave you with this. When we reach critical mass with enough people who want to actually bring in more light, more love, and help recede the darkness and the evil, we have a chance to build a golden age for all of us on this planet. We have a chance to change everything for the better. I urge you all to consider this and join with me and all those other light workers, spiritual warriors, emissaries of consciousness who are working to do this, to create this, to help create this all together, please. Thank you very much. Until next time.